Imagine not being able to take your child home because you have no way to get them in or out of your house, or you can't let your child play outside in the backyard for fear of them running off. This is where Logan's Heart and Smiles comes in. We build accessibility and safety modifications for children with disabilities to empower them with independence in their home.
I'm Heidi. This is my daughter, Liv. Liv was adopted at the age of 8 months. We went over to Ethiopia, her grandma and I, and brought her home, and we've been living here this whole time since she was with us. We've had a very normal, healthy childhood. Liv's been involved in many sports and activities throughout the years. She was big into karate and dance classes, and now she's doing cheer. In 2020, at the heart of COVID, Liv was starting to complain about walking distances, and we were starting to notice some changes in her ability to walk and move her arms. We started meeting with doctors to try to figure things out, and it took a year and a half for the actual diagnosis. But during that time, we were seeing a progression of the disease. She started out using a walker, and about a year ago, she transitioned into a wheelchair, and she has a lot of therapies every week. She goes to physical therapy and occupational therapy and recreational therapy, and she just started going to therapy at Heartland Animal Sanctuary to spend time with animals. So she's a very busy girl. You suddenly realize you're in need of a piece of equipment or a resource of any kind when it comes to caring for a child with a disability. The first thing that ensues is panic over the cost. Where am I going to find someone to do it? We're not young parents, and we're struggling every day physically and mentally to try to keep up with her needs. We heard from somebody at Logan's Hearts and Smiles, and it was like, boom, we got this. And they came in and built us a big, beautiful ramp in our garage. And as she transitioned from a walker to a wheelchair, everything was set up for us.
No, you don't need any help. Isn't that awesome?
I think the whole process from when we found out about Logan's Hearts and Smiles to when you came, it was maybe a matter of a couple of months. Within half a day, it was built. This big, beautiful ramp was built for us.
My name is Joe Hare. I started Logan's Heart and Smiles 20 years ago after the passing of my son Logan. Logan was born with cerebral palsy. When he was in the hospital for 32 days in the ICU, unfortunately he passed away at age 4.5. But immediately after he passed, I had this feeling or dream, whatever you want to call it, that I was supposed to do this and help other families that are going through the same challenges and frustrations, uncertainties, scared, all the emotions you can imagine. It's hard enough to raise a kid with normal life, plus when you throw in all the extra special things that go along with a disabled child.
My name's Chad Milkey. I am a project lead. I do work for a general contractor. I've been a carpenter most of my life. For me to be able to come in and help them make their lives a little bit better, that's why I come back, because I know it makes a difference.
My name is Angela Wallace. I'm the Executive Director for Logan's Heart and Smiles. I started out just doing small one or two tasks here or there, and just continued to grow in that process and went on a build. And that's when it kind of hit me that what we were doing was something impactful. And you could see the impact as soon as you're done with the project. So in the past 20 years, we've been a smaller organization, helping as many individuals as we could with volunteers. We're looking to grow the organization. We've been inspired to help more people and more individuals.
Over 20 years, I'm overwhelmed with unbelievable gratitude, humbleness, grateful. There's not enough adjectives to describe how fortunate and blessed I am to have so many people that I've met along this journey that want to help us and see the importance of what we're doing for so many families that just need it.
Well, again, we're so grateful that we can just whisker through the door and down that ramp. Having access to this equipment makes all the difference in the world.